First, a little message. Some of you may know, my wife and I are planning on doing a lot of traveling. I'm retiring, sort of retired now, and I have converted a cargo van, and we're gonna hit the road for a while. And I don't know how long that will be, and we will be camping in spots where there will be no cell reception or any ability to do what I do here, which is make videos and upload them. So the tournament is going to be suspended again until a time when I'm going to be, in a single place for a few months, and we can get it rolling at that time. But at the end of the month, this next one coming up will be the last tournament for a while. My teaching will continue. I'm going to be teaching just on Tuesdays, so I will only need to go to town one day a week instead of 3, which it would take to do both the tournament here and then the uploading of the video on the following day. So first one, in match point games, I think you've heard me say before that you don't want to bid sketchy games, right? You're good at, there's no sense if you're the only one in game, or there's only a couple of you in a big game there, it doesn't pay. You're in a field of 1 or 2. And you want to be in the field, right, and doing better than they are there with your play. So you don't want, if you're getting lots of zeros, it's hard to make them up, and you get zeros and single digit scores when in match points when you're in the wrong contract, or when you screw up the contract, screw up the play somehow. But at match points, we want to take the low road, right? Now this can be seen in the way that you deal with your invitations. Okay. At match points, you want to make good invitations, solid invitations, right? Because if it's going to be a sketchy game, you don't want to be there. So you want to make a good, solid invitation, right? This is not the same thing at imps when you're playing in a Swiss game, right? Because in a Swiss game or knockouts, you're bidding game when you can sense they're there. When you sniff they're there, right? You go to game, because you can go down a few times in game contracts and still make it up on game contracts that you make at imps, in Swiss games, at tables, when you're playing another table. Here, so those invitations can be pretty sketchy, right? It's like, because if I got a sketchy invite at imps, it means that I really wanted to bid game myself, right? If it's going to be close, I'm going to bid it, right? So your invitations tend to be a little lighter. For what it's worth, I think it's true. And I've heard someone give a great talk on that, and I've been convinced of it ever since. So here we are on the wrong board, no, the right board, right? And I have a 10-point hand. Now notice I have 10 points there. All my cards are in different suits. Do have ace in a side suit, and I have a king doubleton in my partner's suits. And those I like, but the overall texture and my suit in this 10-point hand leaves me a little not a great invitation, right? Put the ace king together and a stiff in a suit, and things get great. This jack 10-5, unless my partner has hard honors, is essentially worthless. It's 3 losers sitting there, and if he has 3 hearts too, we're in trouble. So, so I'm not really excited about this hand. Of course, we're going to bid a spade here, and we get 2 spades back. Now this is a wide-ranging bid, right? 11 to 15 points. He's got to say something, right? So maybe 11 points at his weakest, and maybe 15 points or so at his strongest. And it makes us think that we have game. It makes us think we should make an invite. Okay, but this is where the high road and the low road come in. If we're at imps, we're inviting, we're hoping to get to game. If match points, we may not need to. We may be better off simply making 140, right? If game is going down, right, then we want to be in the low. We want to be in this lower bracket. So this is a good hand that I would like to say illustrates the low road. Now you need your field to defend you, right? On this hand, 4 spades does not make, right? But a couple people made because there was bad defense. I shouldn't say bad defense, because the defense missed it, right? So anyways, I would pass this. I'm taking the low road. You would never do this at Swiss, right? and we buy it for 2 spades. Now, I always have one more to come back to, right? Because I've got 5, and he's supported, so I know we have a 9-card trump suit. So I'm always willing to rebid 3 spades had they gotten in. But at that point, I'm still, I'm buying the contract, but I'm not taking a chance on that having to make 10 tricks, which is a good thing, because on this heart lead, you cannot make it, right? Turns out you cannot make. There are king, queen, something that sits over here, and you will never be able to handle it. So goes down 1. There's no way to make it off the heart lead, and you took the low road, and you got the benefit of the lay of the cards. I have a 1 opener, 1 no trump opener, and my partner is going to transfer me to a minor. And we learn this, when we start learning this, we learn something where we transfer to clubs with a spade bid, right? When no trump, 2 spades, transferring to clubs, and then you will correct to 3 diamonds. A better system lets you transfer four ways. We call it 4-way transfer. And what it does is it allows you to transfer to clubs with something like 2 spades, and to diamonds with 2 no trump. Now, there are many, many systems. This just happens to be a really simple one. Okay, spades to clubs, 2 no trump to diamonds. Right? And then that leaves a gap, right? If you're, for instance, when my partner here transfers me to diamonds, I think that's diamonds, right? He does it with the 2 no trump bid. Now this is leaving a gap for me, right? I have a 3 club bid, and I have a 3 diamond bid, right? And I have 3 diamonds here to the queen, and a pretty good spade suit, right? I got 9, 10, 15, is that right? 5, 6, 7, 8, and I got a 17-point hand at 3 diamonds. So this transfer to me looks really attractive. I mean, aren't we talking about 6 diamond tricks? Maybe, plus my ace, king, queen of spades. I got king, jack, and queen third protected. Why don't I want to be in 3 no trump, right? Reason why is my partner might have terrible hand, right? And just be transferring me to a 6-card diamond suit. So when we use a 4-way transfer like this, it gives us a gap bid, right? The gap here is 3 clubs. If he had transferred me to clubs, he would have done it with 2 spades, then the gap bid would have been 2 no trump. And then we can assign a meaning to this gap bid. Now you can do it one way or the other. I really don't care. And people do it. You just have to know what it means to bid the gap. Let's say that the gap bid for us, for me and Thickskin, a good friend of mine, is to bid the gap to say, hey, I really love your diamond suit. I love your diamond suit. If you got any doubts about this, please let's go on to 3 no trump, because I've got 17 points, I got 16 points, or I got a lot of diamonds, right? It looks good to me. I think we can make a lot of tricks. So I would do that. I would bid the 3 club bid. We would alert it, right? We'd say like those diamonds. Okay, and I would bid the gap. All right. Now my partner knows that, if he's strong enough, he probably wants to bid 3 no trump, or best, show me shortness in one of the majors. Right? So if he's short in spades or short of hearts, and he thinks that might help us make this 5 diamond bid, 3 no trump bid. For instance, let's say here that he had 1 heart, right? If he would bid the heart here saying, yeah, I got an okay hand now that I hear you've got diamonds, but I do have this heart shortage, right? And if that's the case, this is an opportunity for him to bid 3 hearts. And now I would get scared off of 3 no trump, and we'd probably end up at 5 diamonds, right? So this is called bidding the gap bid, and we use it just to pass this information. Here, good hand with diamonds. Thickskin isn't interested, and he just bids 3 diamonds. So using this gap bid as a like bid, now Thickskin will get the contract in 3 diamonds, and I won't go any further. Now, in the past, we've talked about convention, a gadget called fourth suit forcing to game. This is another reason why I like to play this convention is a game force and not a single round force. Partner opens a club, and of course I've got this 12-point hand with this excellent heart suit, and I'm thinking game already. Low road be damned. Bid the hearts, and my partner bids a spade. Now, if I bid 2 hearts here, right, it's not forcing, it shows a weak hand. If I bid 3 hearts here, it's only invitational. So if I bid 4 hearts here, I turn out to be a very disappointed man if my partner shows up with no hearts. So what fourth suit forcing the game allows us to do here is bid the diamonds, at which point we may hear that our partner has 3 hearts, and then things over. But what would happen if I bid the diamonds and he doesn't have 3 hearts? Then he would probably, he's supposed to just show me whether or not he can stop the diamond suit. So he might bid 2 no trump over the 2 diamonds. Right? So that would allow me to then bid 3 hearts. Right? So if it goes 1 club, 1 heart, 1 spade, 2 diamonds, 4 suit forcing the game, 2 no trump, I can stop the diamonds and we can play 3 no trump. Pass 3 hearts. Now I've already got the game force in place, and I've told him I have extra hearts. Now if he's really doesn't want to be in hearts, he can just bid 3 no trump there. We're fine. But if I bid that and he comes back with 2 hearts, now I know he has a 3-card suit. I have 9 hearts. I think I'm getting 6 hearts, and my partner should be able to cover spades or clubs, and I can ruff diamonds. So I'm very happy to go on to 4 hearts. So that's using fourth suit forcing the game to put a game force in place when you need to bid your long suit, usually a major, maybe always a major, and have a game force in place. And partner responds positive to the fourth suit forcing and shows me first, yeah, I got 3 hearts. I neglected to take advantage of the fact to point out that this heart bid is the ambiguous major. That's my copyright. You have to cite me when you use it. The ambiguous major being my heart bid could be 4 hearts, or it could be all the rest of the hearts in the deck. It could be 6 points. It could be all the rest of the points in the deck, right? But fourth suit forcing allows us to find a fit. So what do we got? We got 6 hearts if all goes well, and 4 spades. That's 10 right there. Maybe we could get the king of diamonds. Clubs look icky. I'm feeling the need to make my contract quickly, because they do have 4. They do have 4 top tricks if they get in. So let's see what happens with the hearts. We have 9. They need to follow once, and when they do, those are good. And they split 3-1. But we can take those out. So that's 4. Then we have 3 more trump for 7. We have ace, king, queen of spades for our contract. And notice I really can't afford to take a shot at the king of diamonds here because I have 4 fast losers. So 4 suit forcing the game. Very, very useful gadget and not that hard. If you're playing new minor forcing, right, as an invitational better bid, you're going to have no problems conceptualizing what it means to play 4th suit forcing the game. So see you next week.